Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to the planet Maraxsis. We are still working on getting fish food going. And so right now, I guess, I don't need to do anything with the coral, but we do need to get plastic going. And to get plastic going, we need to make microplastics out of tropical fish and then melt that down in some furnaces. So we did have some on the space platform, so we got these guys. And I should be able to just, I mean, I don't know. Just be able to do this, right? I don't know. It doesn't have a recipe, so I can't actually request it, but something like that should work. And then you can handcraft this. 1 second, I think someone's knocking on the door. I'll be right back. Must have been the wind. Are there mobs on this planet? No, there are no mobs. Sorry, what am I saying? There are fishies up here, but no aggressive things. But in the trench, they're very well. I've been told I'm supposed to have torpedoes down here, so I think there are some aggressive mobs down in the trench. But we have not gotten torpedoes yet, so we'll see when we get there. We did have to go down there to mine a thingy, and we didn't see anything, but I've been told I need torpedoes down there by the game, so. Anyway, I'm probably getting salt way too slow here. I probably need to move that into a pressure dome. Or, more accurately, I wonder if I can build a pressure dome over it. I also should go grab more. Okay, hold on. Add station, Vulcanus. Item count, atmosphere. Barrel. I don't know if I have room for 1,000. Let's do like 800. I'm gonna set up atmospheres on Vulcanus, because that's just way closer and it's easy enough to set up. All we need is one to grab the atmosphere and then another to barrel it. And then we'll just let that build up over time. And then we just need a barrel maker for this guy. And I don't know what kind of speed modules we got here. We've got uncommon speed 3s. Ah! So we can fill all those. Steel. What's up, Lojo? Thanks so much for the 21 months. Much appreciated. Someone made an Arrakis mod. That's fun. With the worms and everything. I did that wrong, didn't I? I guess it needs to look more like this. Alright, so there's the atmosphere barrels. We will await those, and then we'll go from there back to Maraxsis here. I probably should have used interrupts rather than regular scheduling. Okay, so I have now lost track. Oh yeah, plastics. Plastics. So there are fishies, but I need fish food. And for fish food, I need the microplastics. Aha, there we go. So there's plastic. Okay, and then plastic makes the fish food. The fish food is made in a hydro plant or a biochamber. But nutrients are a little bit of a pain in the butt. I assume we can make nutrients out of fish, though, so it's not as bad here once we've got the fish farming going. But yeah, let's do a a hydro plant. And then I mean, we just need all the things. And none of them... Why are none of them being delivered? I don't have coral or sand in the network. That's why. Well, maybe I should make fish food up there then. Where the coral is and the sand is. Well, I guess the sand is over here, but we can share. And sand up. Alright, and then we can just set up hydro plant, make into fishy food. If I can find it. Where is it? I just had it. There it is. They're like little candies. Alright, and then grab those things, and then we need actual fish. Which we're gonna have to go find. And just, I'm gonna borrow you for a moment. You may or may not feed your friends. Whoops. There we go, fish food. Fish are food, not friends. Damn it. I need more domes just to get Roboport coverage. On that note, pressure domes are 500 glass. No wonder I didn't make that many. Alright, Synthus, do you have your barrels yet? No, not quite. It's actually kind of slow. What's the holdup? Oh, I don't have enough atmosphere. Okay, we need to collect more. There's a bunch of speed beacons right here, so this seems like a decent spot to do such a thing. And then we can place these, make them go even faster. 20.3 a second to 40 a second each. Nice. Okay, so now that's like over 200 a second of atmosphere. That'd be plenty. Alright, anyway, we got a new dome just to get coverage. Boom, get those cliffs out of here. Substation is in the way. Oh. Well, shucks. Did it blow up one of my substations? Might have. I might have super force built. I can't remember if I did a super force build or not. Alright, so keep those connected. And then a dome here. Just for logistics spot purposes. Now, how did we get limestone in there? Oh, the coral spoiled. I see. So that will just keep happening. So we need a limestone filter. It's almost like it's spoilage. Alright, so you get rid of the limestone from there. It shouldn't be too much, so, and it's a long enough spoil timer, I don't really care. The fish are gonna spoil though into spoilage. So that's a whole thing that we're gonna have to think about. And then there's different types of fish food. So we're gonna have to just request all the types at the towers, I guess. Fish food. Fish food of the uncommon variety. Fish food of the rare variety. Wait, where actually is it? Oh, there it is. Epic. You know, there's an easier way to do that. Hold on. For those of you who are like, wow, that looked like a lot of work to do that, you can just do this. You can pipe edit here, roll the quality up, hit E, roll the quality. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Alright. Anyway. Work smarter, not harder. And now we do another dome, just to have the coverage, I guess. Let the bots do their thing. Okay. So now that should deliver the fish food. And now what? Crap. So it does require some other type of tile. This is not gonna work. Is it the same? Do I need to use the same mineable, the same spots that we mine from? Maybe? It attracted the fish around it, so that's why I thought it was gonna work. Where it was. Yeah, that makes the little square doodads, so I do wonder if it has to be over. That's interesting. I mean, is that... I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try to put one right here first and see if it works. Okay. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. So it's feeding the fishies. And then eventually a little fishy will come and eat the food. Alright, I get it. Cool. And then those fishies will get put on a belt. But we're also going to need a belt going out with the food in it. Which will probably go to multiple ones. There'll probably be more up there. And I think I'm just gonna go with the method of constant fish farming and we deal with the spoilage. Yeah, and then I'll just request the different fishy foods again. Okay. And then this will give me fishies. And I'll just let logistics bots move them around. Which does mean we're gonna need a spoilage filter. I believe they actually turn into spoilage, the fish. Is that true? Tropical fish, spoil result, yeah. They do last 2 hours, so you get a while, but not forever. So that should just forever cycle through. I mean, the problem is we're spending plastic to make fish food, so that feels kind of bad. But you get the plastic from the fish, so it's not that big of a deal. I want that to be productivity, though. So we're gonna move our production in here. And then we'll need some atmosphere. Is this a commentary on all the microplastics in our ocean? A little bit, I guess. It is certainly a problem. Alright, so now that's running, and then we just need to bring the sand over. Uh-oh, we're out of belts. We need, let's do a trip back to Nauvis to go refill on belts and inserters and stuff. And then I guess this one can just expand the loop. Yeah, exactly. It's all the pollution from Fulgora is the problem. I know, right, Rascally? It's easier that way somehow. I don't have to set up any different requests. Alright, so glass is probably good enough there at 4,000, so we'll stop there. And then what am I doing? We need the tropical fish. Or is it just fish? Weird. Oh, I typed tropical wrong. That's what I did. Alright, so you request some fishies. Probably not 100 fishies. Maybe 20 fishies. And plastic. And then we will trash unrequested, which means when the fishies spoil, it'll get rid of the spoilage. Alright. Cool. And now... Whoa. When did I get 300 fish? Okay, it says the expected resources Wait, now it's saying the expected resources is 0? Interesting. It's clearly more than that. I guess the expected resources changes. That's not the resources on collection at max. That's the resources it has right now. So I guess these are gonna give us what, 10, 15 fish per collection? Looks like about 15. Okay. Cool. And then the spoiled fish will go there. We'll end up with a lot of spoilage. We'll deal with that someday. And then the fish into plastic. To process that is in an assembler. And we get jelly, which I don't really... Do we need lubricant for anything? That would require a biochamber, so I probably won't do that even, but... No. I don't really need lubricant here. Okay, so then... We might as well use the same requester chest to do the plastics and the jelly. I guess it's right here. And the jelly I'll just put into storage and that'll turn into spoilage. Okay. And then technically this needs a spoilage getter ridder over as well because the fish in the thing could spoil. So, move that there. That can be nice and fast. It's extremely fast. Wow. Okay. So that's enough plastic, and that keeps the fish food going, and we'll limit our fish food there. The fish food does not spoil, so I don't need to worry about that. I think we're doing A-okay. We're not getting coral. I screwed something up over here. Yeah, I disconnected the wires. I thought we reconnected them, though. I screwed something up. Oh. We lost this one. Or... no, I don't know what I did. There we go. Okay, so now we won't run out of coral. And we won't run out of fish food. And we've got the microplastics going. And then that's turning into... plenty of regular plastic. More than enough to make the fish food. So there we go. I believe we are good to go. Alright, and from there... Now what? Are you happy? Still filling up on some stuff? Alright, so... why do I have all these fish? Don't remember. For the science. Fish for the science. So the science is... duct to trench. So I need to make these duct things. Which I should be able to do by hand with tungsten. So that's good. Do we have more tungsten? We do. And then grab some of those. Still not exactly sure what we're doing here, but that's okay. Because why do we need... Is that where we get worms? Like, why do we need that for worms? Because all we need is worm confinement cell. Do I need to... Yeah, I don't actually understand why we need a duct to trench for this. What does that have to do with anything? I'm missing something. And we can get sulfur from steam and lava. Okay. Duct to trench. Oh, right there. Okay. 100 small straight ducts, huh? Okay. We'll handcraft it eventually. I don't think I'll need more than one of them. That'll only take 5 minutes. Maybe I should pop an assembling machine down. It'll go a little bit faster. It'll go a little bit faster. One might say. Just an easy crafting speed of 12. Alright, now I can make this bad boy. Requires cliff explosives to clear a path. The duct must be placed on the edge of the trench entrance. Okay. We run over here. Blow up some cliffs. We find a flat spot. And then we get confused. Cannot be built on trench entrance. Okay. Oop. What did I just do? I don't know. Must be placed the edge of the trench entrance. Okay. Is the issue with just how diagonal this is? Oh, there will be a green square on valid spots? Oh, okay. Let's clear a bit more shoreline. See if there's... Not a single spot, huh? Well... Maybe up here. How is this not a valid spot? Oh, it is. There's no green square, though. Wait, am I... What? You see some? Where are you seeing green squares? Am I really this blind? I'm not seeing a single green square while I'm holding this. Oh, there's one here. But I don't see a single one along this whole area. And what's weird is there's no squares here, but you can place one. Something's a little... Green squares only render in north or east orientations due to vanilla bug. Aha. Well, that'll do it. Auto join. Oh, cool. I like that. So I don't really understand what I'm piping in these, but I'll at least get it close to the base. I need a few more here. Cause yeah, I'm still a little confused why that was required, because it feels like I can make these without needing anything. Like I don't need sulfur for this. So what am I missing? I'm missing something. Made in an assembler. As far as I can tell, I can just do this to make the confinement cells. Need steel and glass. Be even more productive. Okay. And then I make a hydro plant and I mix that with fish food and I'm good to go. Again, I feel like I'm missing something. But it seems like I can literally do this. What was that whole duct into the trench thing about? I mean, is it just showing me I can do that? I know I could use lava to make sulfur. Let's see if this works before I... Oh! Aha. I figured there was something I was missing. Aha. Worm specimen cannot be crafted on this surface. The pressure is too low. So, though I still don't understand what that has to do with ducts. Maybe. Maybe I'll get it. But that... Oh, well, I guess... Okay. How do we get power? I didn't know we could build buildings other than, like, you know, an offshore pump or something down in the trench. I guess we'll find out some things. Okay. So, what do we actually do? So here's our connection. I guess the question is, can we make a pressure dome down here? Probably not. Of course I don't have any to try. Maybe I should read the thing. The gas drops thousands of kilometers to an underwater trench. Dangerous place. You will need torpedoes to defend yourself. The hydro plant gains 4 additional module slots. Lava can be harvested from geothermal vents and processed into molten iron and molten copper and sulfur. So maybe that's what the duct would be for. But if all I'm doing is trying to make the worms, I don't need the duct. But the question of power still remains. How do I get power down there? Let me see if we can make a pressure dome under there or not. Because it might be that you're supposed to send atmosphere down. So we'll have to try that out. Because if you can build a pressure dome, then I think that's the only way to get power in the trench. This seed sucks. That's the skinniest trench you've ever seen. Oh boy. Yeah, because this trench is nowhere near big enough to build a dome in. So is that gonna like brick my save? I mean, looking at the map, I also feel like I'm gonna get attacked. We haven't seen any enemies yet, though. Out of map is in the way. Okay, we can build one all the way up here. I don't think we would be able to fit one anywhere else. Maybe down there. It's worth a try. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll try down there because I don't want to be this far from my base. We also haven't seen any of the things I'm supposed to need to defend myself against with torpedoes. But I also am confused by the fact that we need to do all this before we can even research torpedoes. Is there... Because it feels like if there were enemies down here that were attacking me, I would have been screwed because we can't make torpedoes for a long time. So I am a little confused by that. Progression. Yeah, doesn't seem to be doable. Feels like I could fit one here. Maybe not. Well, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Unless I'm missing something, I feel like we need one of these. Because how would I get power? The only things that generate power can go in this dome or solar, which I can't use down here. So I think we do need to go where I can fit one of these. Which is way up here. No, so basically what's going on is we need, what is it? The worm things can only be crafted down here in the trench. And so that means I need power to run the hydro plants that are doing the crafting. And what's even more confusing is I need the items. How do you transfer items? Oh, this is why you need the submarines. It's all starting to make sense. Alright. This is why you need the automated submarines. But what we're gonna need to do is have a duct that goes all the way down here instead of there. So let me pull that one up. Let me add a tag up here. I don't care what icon it is, so I know where I'm going. And then we'll have to get more of the duct items. Gosh, Kleba, would you quit being so lame? The easiest solution is to move the whole base. Not so much. Well, you know what? At this point, I feel like... Did we bring an extra sub? Hold on. I don't think I did. Alright, let's drop some fuel. Let's head back to Novice. Submarine. Still not exactly certain the difference between a submarine and a construction submarine. Do I have any... Do we end up with any rares? No, but we have more uncommons, so... Why don't we request 2 uncommons? And... we'll use a sub to ferry things back and forth. Or something. We'll see if we can figure out how that works. I may need a sub for each thing, I'm not sure. And I guess we don't need to duct the whole thing. We could just take barrels of atmosphere over there instead. Okay, that's as far as we got with those. I mean, it is easier to just duct the atmosphere over and not have to worry about barrels and moving barrels and all that. We'll still need to move the fish food and the containment units all the way from over there. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this is a long one. I don't even know if we have enough of these undergrounds. I don't even know, but yeah, it's over here basically that we need to do this. I don't know also how long these can be. I believe they're a decent amount bigger than the vanilla ones that are limited to 250. Uh-oh. Sandstone fields getting us screwed up here. Does mouse over show the limit? Yes, 1,000. Okay. So we are good to go. Corner. Alright, and then we need to make things that require more tungsten. Wait, why are you... I guess actually that's fine. But I'm impatient. Because I need more tungsten now. Do we have enough tungsten? Probably. Probably enough. Okay, so there's 400. Now I need the other 400. because we're taking the atmosphere with us. Goodbye, atmosphere. All of our Vulcanus inhabitants are gonna have trouble breathing. We're gonna suffocate the worms, the demolishers. Gonna roll over dead because there's no atmosphere left. We're taking it all with us. Alright, off we go. Quick trip with our fast, weird little ship here. 350 kilometers a second. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we can make this work with such a small... Hopefully one dome is enough space to do what we want to do. And then there's all sorts of researches we can get. Cargo landing pad capacity. Oh, that's the upgrade that I always wanted in life. I talked about this even in my Space Age review, I think. I think in the ultra late game you should be allowed more landing pads because I think it's a really good mechanic to restrict it, but I think it's bad that even in a mega base situation you can only have one on an entire planet. So that's cool. Glass productivity, nice. Sealant, substance, abyssal diving gear, so you can go into the trench by yourself. Depth charges, atomic torpedo, Fat Man, a long-range nuclear artillery shell. Alright. This is all cool stuff. Nuclear sub, because you need more. Higher speed, more storage space. It also has 6 torpedo launch tubes. Liquid atmosphere. Cryogenic freezing of fluid atmosphere, and it's 100 times denser, so that's cool. Sonar can be placed on land. And an advanced beacon. What? Has a huge coverage distance and can accept quality modules. What? What? Each placed conduit contributes only half as much as the last, so it's an exponentially decreasing thing. Cool. Preservatives. Salted science. You can salt your science to keep it from spoiling. Cool. A lot of cool stuff. Oh, that's the new rocket part icon. I hadn't seen it yet since they changed it. Oh, and then we need sulfur and heavy oil for sealant. And then you get a weird backwards cracking petroleum to heavy oil. Did I miss how we get petroleum on this planet? How do we get... We need to use the fish for spoilage? Spoilage into carbon, into coal liquefaction? That seems a bit of a stretch. Oh, there it is. Fish into carbon. That's what it is. Okay. So we melt down the fish and get, honestly, an absurd amount of carbon. 32 carbon per fish. Okay. Yeah, Alor, I really don't like the quality dots showing up on vehicles, just in general. Not a fan. Okay, we have arrived. So now, shoot. Where are these though? And then we can send down tungsten that we need, and the other subs. some more rocket fuel. Okay, so then what we want to do, first thing is grab tungsten. And then we can handcraft this thing, duct intake. And then that goes up here. And then that's for normal pipe connections. We can bring over our atmosphere. And now the atmospheres are in the duct, which is going to steal all of our atmosphere. Crap. It's probably going to take all of it. Okay, you go back to Vulcanus. We'll get some more atmosphere. And then... yeah, the problem is how much this can hold. Fish should be transported through pipes. That's kind of a funny thought, but also true. Is there a way to read? I don't know. There is. Can you measure a straight duct? Oh, maybe you can do that. Atmosphere is less than, I don't know, 20, 15, 10. I feel like that's plenty of atmosphere to send. I don't need it to be half full. Yeah, okay. So now we'll drive back up here and get our little duct to trench thing set up. If we can find it. All the way up here. Wow, that's not close. Alright, now we need this thing to be happy somewhere. And I got the most I got the diagonalist trench of all time. Like, not only is it the skinniest trench, apparently, but it's the most diagonal, perfectly 45-degree angle trench. Which means I can't fit these stupid things anywhere. There we go. Alright. And then that goes over here. We need another elbow. Can I have this seed? Yeah, you sure can. Feel free. Feel free. I can... might even be posted in my Discord already. I don't remember. Alright, so then we need another, probably a couple elbows. And... did I determine how I'm gonna do power? Oh, I don't believe I did. Oh, I can't put that there. Molten salt. Yeah, that might I'm still not exactly certain. Do we need the uranium fuel cells too, though? I guess I have a bunch. And can we get salt down here easily? Oh, of course, that's one tile too close. Alright, so that goes there, and then we can finally have a duct exhaust. Need lamps, that's what I need. Alright, so that's there, and then we need another corner here. This needs to go down a tile. Alright. There we have it. We finally have atmosphere. Okay. Now we just need power. And lamps. All the lamps. So the salt reactors... How do I... Will I need... I might be able to just start that up. What I was trying to figure out there is if we needed startup power or not. But I think if I just have salt and the fuel cells, I'll be good to go. And I think I have fuel cells in here. So maybe we'll be fine. I might need some more processing units. I don't know. But I should be able to craft that in a hydro plant. And we need this brackish water. No. Make a salt reactor. Ooh, nice. We got an uncommon. Do I want a second? Maybe. It definitely is a situation that wants you to have higher quality salt as well. So we might end up setting up that salt loop to have higher quality eventually. But for now, we're fine. We don't need tons and tons of power. Alright, we'll call it quits with 2 salt reactors. And then let me grab the uranium fuel and see if I can just make power. I don't know. Let's try it. No time like the present. Why am I going to the right? Way over here. I'm almost out of fuel again. Uh-oh. That would be bad. I actually should go grab more. This thing does burn through rocket fuel pretty quick. How many megawatts does it take? 13 megawatts to drive this bad boy. Alright. Fuel. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there we go. Oh, there was some already in the storage slots. Okay. And I should drop more fuel for the other subs once we get the automated back and forth set up. Okay. Let's see if we can get a salt reactor going here. I guess the other way would be to put steam in a duct, and you could use steam power. of some fashion. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? So I do that. And I do this. And we have electricity. That easy. Okay, nice. Does it throttle itself? It does not seem to throttle itself. Does the uranium fuel throttle itself? It does. So we want to feed it salt only when we need it. I think. Yeah, it just drains right out. The power does. Unless... Was the regulator still charging up? No. No, I think it's all charged up now. It didn't. Yeah, it's not consuming anymore. Okay, so then I will need some accumulators down here. And then I can do some sort of... The inserter only runs if the accumulator is... What signal does it use? A? Less than 30. And then we put salt in there. Okay. I mean, that's at least gonna do something. And then we can put light. Let there be light. Okay. With all that done, we still need fish food. Oh, this is annoying. At least with the fish farms, you can use any quality of fish food, but here we're gonna need specific quality. Hey, Andar. Glad you've been enjoying the Space Age playthrough. Which I thought was finished, but we have revisited to try out this new planet mod. Okay, so I need... vehicle docks, I guess. Oh, allowing inserters to interact with the vehicle's inventory. But then we can also cargo request. I don't really know what's going on with all that. That feels like a potentially really powerful system. So why am I down here? Oh, the fish food. Fish are food, not friends. Okay. So I want a bunch of these. And a bunch of regular fish food. Yeah, the same mechanic as cargo planes. That sounds about right. How much plastic do we have by now? We got plenty. So what I'll probably want to do is automate. What's confusing is cargo automation, but this doesn't have an inventory. That's why I'm confused about it. I don't fully understand what that's about. But we should now be able to make the confined worms. We do those, we do this, and there we go, worm specimens. No prod modules. Cool. I don't know what a worm is. It sounds like something that would like to eat my submarine and the thing I would need torpedoes against, but we haven't happened to see any opponents down here. Oh, you know what I maybe should do? Is efficiency modules. Probably need more. Did I run out of salt? Yes, I did. Quite quickly. We're gonna need a big pile of salt to power that. And I will also use some efficiency modules. You just realized all or most building textures are hurricanes. Yeah, hurricane has some really cool textures. I assume this salt reactor is one of them too. It does look a bit like the hurricane style. Yeah, that's too easy though, I think. And I think Not Melon was going for a bit simpler of a salt reactor situation. Rather than, because like Pyanodons does the whole molten salt thing. Why are these slowed down so much? Oh, I literally am just not getting rid of the water fast enough. Okay. We need more water getter ridder overs. Alright. How about that? Now we can keep up with getting rid of the water, maybe. Maybe not. Wow, 2.8 thousand per second. Okay. That's, more than I anticipated dealing with in terms of the flow rate. Okay, so that should allow these to run a little faster. Oh yeah, and I was wanting to, if I can, perfect. A little bit of an overlap on the graphics there, but that's fine. Because if I do that, then I can do a beacon. And I will need to bring over our atmosphere. Wow, that's just at exactly the wrong spot for both vertical and horizontal movement. That's funny. Alright. Speed. Boom, there we go. Much faster salt. Okay. And then I wanted to grab something from here. What was it? I have no memory. We needed... Well, let's see if we can understand the sub thing. How do we automate a sub? Where did they go? There's one. All right. Cargo automation. Rename station. Salt station. Cargo requests. Only shows surfaces. Wait, I don't get it. That's for construction submarines? Probably need cargo docks. I don't really or vehicle docks. I don't really understand what's going on with using this cargo automation. Because these can't hold items. That's why I'm so confused. These don't have an inventory. So what can you automate using these? Well, let's just try, let's give you some fuel real quick. Just so we have a sub that's maybe available. So just for kicks, like let's try, I don't know, automating glass station. So if I say request salt. Total amount of the selected item, the cargo job move. Okay. So if I have the salt... Wait, why is this... Oh, that was weird. If I have the salt in the submarine, will it then go? No. That's for waypointing. There's so many interacting things here that I don't know what's from what, right? Like, I'm guessing some of, like, because there's the Spidertron patrol thing, and then there's also this vehicle dock thing, and then there's also, you know, somehow these being stations of some sort. And I don't know how they all, I don't know which ones are meant to work together. I don't know what this is about, the cargo automation on these things. I don't know anything. It could be the other kind of sub. Yes, I might make one of those. Use the submerge weight condition at a waypoint. So we can use the vehicle docks. That I feel like I understand, but I don't understand this other thing. Yeah, it's probably for a construction sub. Requires an entity regulator to supply materials. I don't get it. Ooh, it's a different color. Like if I try to build something, That's not what I wanted. Needs RoboPort equipment. Okay. Wait, where's my... Ah! Am I still holding it? I'm still holding it. Does it need robots? Okay. It just got that delivered to itself. Yeah, now it wants regular bots. What if I give you bots? Will you be happy? Okay. Neat. So that goes and builds things automatically within the build range of your domes, I guess. I don't totally understand. Can construction robots not do that already? Like, can I just... Wait, where did the bots go, by the way? They're not in the sub. Where are all the construction bots? There are none in my inventory. There are none in this sub. There are none in that sub. It trashed them. Yeah, they ended up in a storage chest somewhere. Huh. Oh god, the spoilage. We need to deal with spoilage real quick. Let's... I don't have any heating towers, do I? We'll just do the old faithful. It's clear you need to write more tips and tricks. Yeah, I mean, look, it's a little tricky because, you know, those extra mods are being added in, and it seems like there's a few, like I said, there's a few things that are kind of interacting in ways that if you only had one of those mods, like if you only had the Spidertron docking, I don't think that's too hard. But when you've got Spidertron docking, you've got these things doing something with cargo automation. You've got two types of submarines. It's not entirely clear what... Like, obviously a construction submarine is used for construction. But other than that, it's not really obvious what's going on and why we need two of them. Why couldn't I just use this one to be a construction submarine? Because most people use Spidertrons for construction, so if a sub is just a Spidertron... But, like, that one's automated in a way that Spidertrons are not. But that's not entirely clear that it's automated, and it says it needs... to be provided materials. How did it phrase it? It says has no range limit. So I assume that means it can go outside of the construction mod zone, I guess. And construct ghosts even without a RoboPort. But requires an entity regulator to supply materials. That part's not entirely clear either. Is that basically saying it has to be within a request range, like a Spidertron gets requests from... So, like, logistics bots need to carry items to it inside of a logistics zone? I think if it said requires being inside a logistics zone or something, that could maybe be... Because I feel like I sort of get it, because the entity regulator is a RoboPort. But almost saying requires RoboPort coverage, or maybe entity regulator coverage, maybe is what would be more helpful. Yeah, all of it is, it's like, it's not super hard to understand, I don't think, once you get it. Sorry, that needs to be greater than. I think once I have more than 8,000 spoilage, that's enough spoilage for me. So I'm still not entirely clear on what it did with the robots, though. That was a little weird. It also might have to do with the fact that I didn't have normal construction robots, because that's the type that it requested automatically. So if I wanted to go build something out in the distance, way beyond even the construction range, like those, I think it's just all gonna work. Is it gonna go do it? I think it is. Okay, that is super neat. But then the bots get taken away. So that's the kind of annoying part, is it took bots that were in the network. Well, no, I guess it didn't. I guess those bots were in storage before, and now they're just still in storage. So that's fine. Okay. Cool. I like it. That's a really neat system, so you don't have to have RoboPort coverage everywhere that you want to do building. So like, I could have built all these ducts with a construction submarine, is what I think that means. So that's fine. That still has nothing to do with the cargo automation thing. I have no idea what this is about. Because these don't have an inventory for anything other than robots and repair packs, like a RoboPort. So that part I'm a little confused about. And then here it's saying something about a surface to view construction submarine jobs. To be honest, you also don't know what the regulator GUI does? Okay, well, at least I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm very confused on what these do. But this seems, so this is related to the construction submarines. So at the end of the day, all of that can be ignored, and I can put salt in a vehicle dock. Call it a day. Oh, oh, interesting. Okay, don't drive your own submarine over the vehicle dock. Right-click to create a waypoint. Okay. So it goes there, and then it'll go over there. Can you read? I'm curious if you can read its fill level, because I want to put fuel into it, but only enough to keep it fueled. So how do you refuel? I don't know how to refuel them. Okay, so it submerges there. Oh god. No. Stop. It's trying to go back to the location of waypoint 1 when it's on the wrong surface here. So then waypoint 3 is gonna be over here. where we'll have another vehicle dock. And that will unload salt. Oh, lodge your request. Right, it's a Spidertron. It can just request its own fuel. I mean, that's definitely a good idea. I'm curious, though, if there's still another way to do it based on the... actually, you know, reading the contents. Because there are... What if you only wanted to put 10 of a thing in and then 20 of another thing in and all that sort of stuff? So, I am curious about that still. Let me grab some more salt. Oh god, this episode's an hour and 26 minutes. We're gonna need to be done soon with this one. You can probably filter the slots, but even that is still different than what I'm talking about. Like, I'm wondering if you can read the contents and control circuits based on the contents or not. Like, if the vehicle dock can read the contents of the thing. What's up, Maria? Basically, it's an underwater planet mod made by Not Melon. And we're a couple hours in now of figuring some stuff out. It's been fun so far. It shows up in your playthrough at the same time as Aquilo. So you can't... Like, if you were to add this mod and start a fresh save, you wouldn't be able to come here until you do the main 3 planets. I'm going for salt here. Which is now in these guys. Okay, back to the trenches we go. The concentric, like, you know, slope down towards the trench is really cool. How that works. It just has a really neat effect. I feel like I'm playing Subnautica. Oh my gosh, that game is freaky. Okay. Oops. Okay, so when the charge level is less than 30%. Otherwise, you'll find your inventory in the... Yeah, driving over these is very dangerous. That's a good point. Because basically it allows the inserters to interact with the submarine's inventory, which is very interesting. So yeah, that should probably be salt filtered. I actually have some salt in it, but then it won't take that. Okay. So yeah, I guess what I'm wondering is, like, what if I did... We can test it right now. What if I did this? It does read the contents. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sweet. So we could read the contents and be like, hey, only take out... Or only add in, you know, rocket fuel if you need to. But yeah, look at this. We've got some worm specimens going here. Oh, I forgot to get efficiency modules. That's one of the things I wanted. Now that makes 80 megawatts. Are we losing a lot of that power? Yeah, I need a lot of accumulators. Because to be able to soak up 80 megawatts I'm gonna need over 200 accumulators. Did I do that math right? Because each one only charges at 300, so 10 of them would charge at 3 megawatts. 100 of them charge at 30 megawatts. 200 charge at 60 megawatts. So yeah, we're gonna need close to 300 accumulators to be able to actually absorb the 80 megawatts that I'm producing. So we're actually wasting a lot of power by not having that many, just like on Fulgora. Okay. But it's at least sort of functioning. Okay, so then we've got this thing. Goes to 3, inventory, we'll do empty inventory. And then from there, it can... why can't I right click? I don't know what just happened. You add waypoints. Right click, okay. And then at 4, you will submerge again. And then it can resume its loop. Oh, we're out of storage space. Hey, 5Hey, thanks for the follow. Okay, so then the sub. I need to go over to the trench. Where'd you go? You can go back to automatic. I don't know, we'll just wait 2 minutes at the salt filling station. The trench isn't dark in remote view. Oh, that's a good point. Ha! That is funny. That's not what you want. The trench is so bright. Alright, so here it comes. Cool, cool, cool. I could probably remove one of those movement. Well, maybe, I don't know. Because you have to have it submerge and then wait. Yeah, never mind. I wouldn't be able to remove one. Okay, let me grab some efficiency modules. I wanted to do that too. And then we'll probably call it a YouTube episode at that point. Did I not bring any? What is going on here? I just didn't drop them? Didn't drop them. Okay. Alright, gimme, gimme. So then... yeah. So that seems to work. Okay, so we've automated salt deliveries. And then we can, using a similar system, automate the pickup and drop off of other ingredients for the worms. And so now we should be able to make these things with salt, worm specimen, and saline water. And then that's the science pack you ship back to Nauvis. Well, first you have to do this research to be able to build stuff, because we also need sealant substances to make rocket parts here. So it's not quite done. Alright, let's go make things a bit faster and more efficient. Efficient? Lol. Alright, okay, so you... I don't even know if that's... max consumption, still too high. Plus 80%. Probably better off with a single beacon. There we go. So 640 kilowatts is it. I guess we also need to remove the spent fuel cells. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll have something come pick up all the worm specimens, and we'll have something drop off equal amounts of fish food and confinement cells. Oh, now that's buggy AF. So it was taking the actual item out. The power item was being taken out of the output. That's really funny. Huh. Yeah. So I need to filter the output insert. Why do I need with lasers and shields? Well, I was told in the tips and tricks that it is completely dark and you will need technology torpedoes to defend yourself. But that's kind of weird because we haven't found a single enemy, and the torpedoes technology is not something you can even do early on. You have to get the research packs, which require you coming to the trench and building in the trench before you can even do the packs to get the research to do the torpedoes. So it is kind of weird. I'm not totally sure what that's about. So I assume there were some enemies, which is why I put shields and lasers in it. But yes, also we should be able to... How does it... I guess if we added a Spidertron remote... Oh my, there's all sorts of new buttons with those new mods. Oh my. So this is related to the windows we get when we... Construction job requesting items. Huh. Anyway, what I was trying to do is, can we not make a remote for... Is there not just like a Spidertron remote button anymore? Vehicle remote, there it is. It's not a Spidertron remote. There we go. Okay, I was just like, I know this is what we did in FFK2. Underwater Tesla turrets? Yeah, I don't think that would work very well. Discharge defense, just shock the entire water. I mean, it works if you have more health than the thing you're trying to fight, or ability to soak up lightning damage. Okay, sweet. Well, we'll probably have to call it an episode there, because we're an hour and 40 minutes into this recording. So, yes, for those of you from future YouTube recording land, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next episode.